No Jumper, coolest podcast in the world. Okay, my first question. Do you prefer when people pronounce the H, or do you prefer more of like a smooth Turner? Or like a TurnHer?
It's TurnHer. It's spelled TurnHer.
I know.
It's spelled TurnHer. I don't care how you pronounce it. Just don't say Nate.
Okay.
It's Nat.
Yeah.
Everybody got to say Nate. And I let it rock. I can't correct that time it happened. I just let it rock.
Well, my girl's Lena.
Nat Turner.
And people come up to her every day and say Lena.
See what
After all these years, still Lena.
And then at some point she like, that's me. Yeah, that's me.
She'll do a whole podcast or whatever. I'm not
the whole time they saying that, and she like, yeah, right.
So I seen you in the strip club the other day in Vegas.
Facts.
And we were like, for me, it was like, oh my God, yes, we talked a while back on email or Instagram or whatever it was. And I was like, we gotta lock in. So it's super excited to do this interview. But the other day I was looking through some of our most successful clips, and I started to notice that there is like a weirdly consistent thing where the old school, or let's not say old school, I don't want to date you or anything, but guys,
I'm no spring chicken, but I mean,
the adult star clips, throughout the years have been.
You grown.
Yeah.
When you grown, you grown.
But I don't know. There's an appetite that people want to know what's going on with the goats of the golden age.
That era.
Is it fair to say golden age? I don't know about all the ages, but
was it the golden age? It was for me because I was a part of it. So I can't contest to all the other ages. I respected the age just before me because those are the ones was just leaving when I pulled up. So I respected that. I kind of knew a little bit about that, maybe the early, mid-90 generation of it. And I know it was different then.
Yeah.
And it got better. The pay got better. The whole respect of it got a little bit better during my era. But yeah, it was... I have a few issues with it.
Okay.
With the era, but in general, it was cool. It was cool.
100%. We'll get into all the details of once you get into your career.
I don't want to keep jumping all over. No,
yeah, for sure. But I was just doing that to you. It wasn't like you were doing it to me. I'm just like I'm all over the place trying to dive into the juicy. Okay, tell me like from day one where you're coming from and where you grew up and everything like that.
Okay, I was born and raised in Roosevelt, Long Island.
Oh, okay, nice.
And basically born and raised there. I, was, living life, going through what I was going through. And I think it's an interesting story how I even got into doing.
Okay.
I was sort of a career criminal at the time. You know what I mean? I was locked up from 14 to 15, got locked back up from 16 to 17.
And what kind of stuff are you getting into?
Robberies and drug charges, gun possession, like that. Just. You know what I mean?
Would you describe yourself as a person who had to get into that kind of stuff, or was it optional?
That's a great question because my family was there, mother and father, even though it was my stepfather, but he was there since birth, and it was always love. So I can't blame it on, a bad upbringing. Right. I can't say that I had a bad upbringing, but at some point, when you're young, you want to get it the way you want to get it, and and you might want more than your parents could provide, so you got to go out there and hustle. So I got caught up in that, right? And it smacked me all upside my head.
Really?
Yeah.
So you weren't ready for it when you went into jail the first time?
You're never ready to go to jail. You adjust. When you get there, you never plan to go to jail. When you get there, you adjust as the days go on. Each day is a different adjustment. And then you just turn into this whole jail at some point. And it just gets, it gets creepy.
But did that happen to you at 14 or?
Yes, I remember at 14, did a robbery and I was charged in as an adult. So they charged me in as an adult, but they put me in the juvenile penitentiary. And I'll never forget when they closed that door behind me, I was like, wow, this is real. You know what I'm saying? But a week later.
But why would they put you in an adult penitentiary if you're 14?
No, I went to a juvenile penitentiary. I was charged in as an adult.
Oh, all right.
At 15.
Right.
But they took me they couldn't put me in an adult facility.
Right, I was thinking that's just a recipe for disaster.
No, they couldn't do that. No, not till you're 16.
Right.
Then they put you in the regular jail at 16. then they put you in a particular part of the jail, then you turn 18, then you go to just where everybody else at. So they keep, even in jail, they keep the younger cats in their own lane.
Right.
They don't put them with the adults until you turn 18. They might be right across the hall. So that day you turn 18, pack up, put you right across the hall.
Right.
With the people 18 and older.
And so did you find yourself changing from day one? Like how did you change as a person as a result?
You have no choice. You just, either you're going to turn into a monster or you're not going to fare well in there. You know what I'm saying? So you got to, you know what I'm saying? It's a process of just turning into this person that you have to turn into in order to survive. You know what I'm saying?
And, okay, so after that, you get released, but then you get picked up again. So you basically didn't learn your lesson the first time around?
No, not at all. Not at all. And that's hard to explain because I need, like, why? You understand the consequences is, why would you go back and do dumb again?
Right.
But you don't listen. But that last time, and this is what brought me into even doing, I did 7 years. From 17, I didn't come home till I was 26.
Oh,
so at that point, I came home like, all right, let me relax. I went to school, did all the square shit I needed to do. As soon as my head started going back, and probably like 2 years later, I started doing street again. That's when let me rewind back. Justin Slayer is who put me on.
okay.
Justin Slayer is who put me on. Shout out to Justin Slayer. He put me on. Can't front on him. That's what it is. Shout out to him. He was already asking me a year previous to come out. I had just came home. I didn't want to leave my community. I'm having a good time. I'm home. I'm free. I didn't want to go to California. I'm from New York.
Right. It's like another planet.
Yeah, it's like
You're
I
curious.
never even been to no California. I've been nowhere at this point in my life.
Right.
So I kept saying no, but I see myself starting to get into doing the criminal that I was previously into.
But how did this person even know that you would have any kind of interest or any potential in the adult world?
So I appreciate you asking that because I'm jumping past. I guess it's your job to bring me back, right? Okay. And this is true story, right? I'm in the hood. I'm buying from the dude that sell DVDs out his van. You know what I'm talking about. No, pause.
Now
man.
it's so easy for everybody, but the old days, you're just a horny dude.
You had to go get some DVDs, and you had your collection and your DVDs. So I was a fan before I got involved, just like half the people that I realized in America. You know what I'm saying? Now that I became who I am, I realize, it's a lot of people that's involved in that. But anyway, so I'm asking the DVD guy questions, like where he getting his DVD from. And we cool, he's from my community. Then he told me, he said, there's this cop that he shoots when his days off and his free time, he shoots and do these sex parties. So I'm like, okay. The cop that I be seeing in the community, it's a black cop. I was like, okay. So one day, I see him sitting in his cop car. I walk up to the cop car, like, yo, I heard that you shoot, you do this, that, and the other. He was like, yeah, I do. Matter of fact, I'm throwing a party this week in Jersey. Come. I'm in New York. It's like an hour and a half drive or maybe 2. So I said, okay, cool. I pull up. It was a freak party, people having sex or whatever. The dude that owned Pictorial magazine was there. You remember that the book, the Pictorial. Right. Yeah, he was the editor and owner, he was there. So me not knowing no better, you see some girls around, they like, yo, you could I was like, yeah. I threw the condom on and everybody around, camera rolling. I didn't think nothing of it. It wasn't like this should be hard to me or I shouldn't be able to do this in front of all these people or this camera rolling. I wasn't even thinking none of that. First of all, I just came home. You put some in front of me. I'm like, yo, listen, let's go. Yeah. So I did it and I did a good job. And he came up to me after that like, yo, would you want to pose in a magazine? So that's the first thing I did. I ended up posing in a magazine. It wasn't, you sex to get hard. You know how you sex to get hard, but you just really taking pictures, pretty girls, basically. So that's all that was. It wasn't a sex scene. Sex to get hard and just take the picture. That type of shit. And that was the first thing I did. And after I did that, that's when Justin Slayer got connected with that same cop dude. Because the cop dude was initially his business partner, his cameraman plus business partner. They went in together. So he introduced me to Justin Slayer. Just before Justin Slayer was coming into the business, I met him. And I think we went back to Jersey or something, and I had met him, right? And we stayed in touch. We got cool. So now I'm still going to the same DVD dude, buying my DVDs, doing what I do. I see him. I'm like, oh shit, he's doing this thing. I know this guy. That's my guy. Okay, cool. Meanwhile, he telling me to come, but I'm like, nah, I'm cool. I see him winning awards at the AVN. I was like, wow, this guy really doing this thing. I still was like, I'm cool. And then now we get to me going back to doing dumb street. So then I took his offer. I was like, yo, listen, you keep talking this, she want me to come out like, what's good? I swear to you, like a week later, it was a one-way ticket in my mailbox to California. Mind you, I just said I never been nowhere, none of that. So I told everybody that I was going to do security for I'm going to go do shit, because I just came. I was, big dude. It made sense. So I'm going to do security for some acting people out in Hollywood. They flying me out. That's what I told the community, everybody. Never came back.
Really?
I ain't come back even to visit till like a year later. Mind you, now, next thing you know, I'm in Europe. I'm in Brazil. I never had a passport, never had a visa. They hooked all that up for me. All expense paid, per diem while I didn't pay for nothing while I'm there. Then get back and get a check. I said, oh, I'm never going back for what?
What was your first real scene like when you went out to California?
I failed.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
Unbelievably common.
I failed.
Yeah.
I failed. Actually, I made it halfway through. And for some reason, something clicked in my head. I'm doing what I'm doing, and I looked back at the cameraman and was like, yo, what the f happening right now?
Right.
What the f I doing? What, you know what I mean? It just all got all f up. And actually, Justin Slayer came, he had to stunt for me. He had to finish the scene, just didn't show the face, and just, because I got that far.
Really?
But he had to finish it.
Stunt to finish is crazy. I never had to orchestrate that before. That's wild.
Yeah.
It'd be totally different for me as a guy with all these tattoos and being white and shit.
See, it was hard to because they had to stay up his face and just, probably another 8 minutes to 10 minutes, and then the nut.
Right, yeah.
Was actually him.
It's such a crazy thing, the way in your brain you're just having sex until something happens, and then all of a sudden your brain starts to perceive this as, I am part of a video shoot. There's a ton of pressure on me.
This nigga,
I'm ruining everything.
He over there. They over there looking and LT, because he's my first hater. He was in the other room talking about, oh, he's not gonna make it. Right. And see, that's issues we got to bring up. I'm going at that right now. So the first thing I'm going at is LT. He's a sucker for that.
What's his name? LT?
LT. He's a black dude from kind of my era.
Okay.
Sucker, bro. He's a sucker. I hated him since that day, because why would you do that? And why would you be that way? I never did that to no new dude coming in. Like, oh, do your thing. Right. The Rob Pipers and all them, they'll tell you. Like, they came to me like, yo, I'm trying to do my thing. And I gave them all their advice and gave them all the whatever I could do. And then next thing you know, they did their thing. I would never hate. But that's the first one I'm going at. And I got some other going at
for sure.
But go ahead. Let's
because one time I was on a set with a girl, and the guy was trying to two girls, and he just kept losing it. And one of the girls, she's like newer in the industry at the time, and she just goes, "What? Are we not hot enough?" And I'm just in the other room, and I hear that, and I'm like,
no. That was wrong for her to do that.
That's not cool.
That was unprofessional for her to do that. But she probably didn't understand.
She didn't know yet.
No, she didn't know. She didn't know, and I respect that. But that's the worst thing a girl can do. Right. Is even show that they're frustrated in any way because you're struggling. Right. That's not gonna help. If anything, you're supposed to ramp up. Yeah, babe, come on. You know what I mean? Not.
Yeah. Oh, yes.
Like,
yeah.
all right, damn, man. All right, you ready? You finished? But see, I never got that because I demanded respect.
Right.
You feel me? Like, I'm a cool dude. Like, you just not gonna do that. If I was a lame, because I seen it happen. I seen it happen. And I'm not trying to toot my own horn or nothing, but that rarely happened to me because I portray myself different. I come on differently. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a vibe. Like, he cool. I will f him if we wasn't working type of shit.
Because I've heard the way other people talk about you, and it was clear to me that you always gave off the vibe / really were a dude who was more from the streets than a lot of other dudes. Let's be real. Some percentage of dudes who want to become male talent, a little bit light in the loafers, a little weird. Lot of cool ass dudes, but some weird dudes too.
I don't hate nobody. You know what I'm saying? I don't hate nobody. But like you said, it don't matter where you grew up at, what you was exposed to. If you don't got that vibe, that swag, you just don't got it.
Right.
And that's cool. That don't make you a bad person. And you could be a little socially awkward and all of that. That don't make you a bad person, but it is what it is.
You know what it's like? It's like sometimes you'll watch an interview. I'm not like a sports dude, but sometimes I'll watch an interview with a basketball player or a football player, and I'll be like, oh, he's half. He got no game. He got no swag, but he's tall and he can play the his game. So he's a millionaire. He's killing it. Porn kind of like
give
that.
You swag. Money don't give you swag. Fame don't give you swag. It is what it is.
But porn's like that too. You got a 11-inch and you can ram it back and forth. You show up and you get the job done. Everybody's gonna tolerate you being a little weird.
Yeah, swag is not a qualification. You give half these and tell them to read it and act or really play a role. It's like, oh no, can't do that.
Right.
And to be honest with you, I was never the longest, the biggest, you know what I mean? I was just the regular dude. Like, you know what I'm saying? I never claimed to be the biggest, had the biggest joint or nothing like that. It's just, I was easy to work with. I was regular. You ain't gonna get no weird. My vibe is cool. Girls tend to want to work with me. And you know what I mean? I'm not on nobody's no list. I'm not on nobody's no list.
And that's
one up on his no list is, how do you do that?
One of the most important things.
How does that happen?
In the adult world, get along with everybody. I will never, ever come on here, no matter how bad a scene goes with a girl or whatever. A dude could not be able to get hard, whatever. I'll never, ever communicate any of that to the public because it's on you to be able to get along with everybody if you really want to make it in the long run.
In anywhere, in any situation, any environment you put yourself in, you don't want to think you a sucker or you not cool or, you know what I'm saying? See, my thing was too, where I got a bunch of but I would snap on you. Like, you coming with the weird, I'm like, yo, come on with the weird. What you doing, bro? What's that you got on? Yo, that jury is fake. Like, why you coming with this fake on? I would do that. But this is, I won't film it. I just say that to you. We on set. I'm gonna probably see you again next week. We co-workers. Like, that's me. I'm a snap.
Right.
That's what we call the growing up snapping.
Right.
And they took it as me trying to be tough because you scared to snap back. Say, I got a big head. Like, yo, this big head, shut up, big head. Oh, well, I'm gonna fight you over that.
But this is something I deal with all the time because I'm from New Hampshire, but then I moved to Brooklyn and Queens for 7-8 years. So my sense of humor and my style of communication has been honed by being around people who consider it totally normal to say, oh, you cocksucker, why you forgot this, you didn't do this, look at your stupid ass shoes, whatever.
Yeah.
Like, all that totally normal to me.
No, as long as you're not you suck my and all that.
Okay,
I mean, that's maybe some other coaches may let each other get away with that, but that's cool. But I'm never gonna do that unless I'm ready to. I want smoke if I'm coming at you like that.
Right.
But if I say you're fake and all that, and you should have a diamond tester in this, bro. You should have it sitting right here on the table. I bet you a lot of these gonna sit here. They see that diamond tester there. It's required.
I know.
You come on, no jumper. We testing you.
I know a dude who was going really, really viral for doing that at the mall in Atlanta. And he had to stop because he started getting in some sticky situations with some real dudes with some fake ass diamonds.
Some fake diamonds. Yeah. Well, Hov said spend a lot of money on fake. I'm like, yo, what the you doing? If I ain't got it, I ain't got it.
So, okay, you move out to California, and did you feel like, okay, you up the first scene. How do you get the confidence to keep going from there? Because even someone like Dredd told me that he up his first 1 or 2 scenes. He was out the game.
I was there.
Really?
I was there. I wish he was here. You could ask him.
Wow.
I was there, and I was one of the ones that was like, yo, bro, chill. You be out. I was on set that day with him.
Really?
I swear to you. And I was like, yo, bro, don't, just relax. Just chill. You know what I'm saying? You don't take it. You can't. It's like how I explain to dudes, you going there to me, I'm about to this, I'm about to do. No, just relax. Just go do what you doing.
Yeah.
When you get in your head, it's a wrap. You know what I'm saying? It's mental. It's all mental.
Definitely.
Period. I don't care fuck what nobody says. Mental first, then the physical steps in.
Yeah.
But if the mental ain't working, you're gonna function. Period.
You ever been on set where you're like stressed the fuck out, anxiety, you're going through something, you're depressed, you're whatever, like it's super hard to get in the zone during that,
Absolutely,
right?
absolutely. But then sometimes that puts you in the zone because now you want to take your frustrations out on something, and it could work either way. But I've been in both spectrums. 20 years, bro. Like you don't stick around that long if you ain't figure it out. You know what I'm saying? I figured it out.
So what gave you the persistence to keep going after you weren't able to do it the first time though?
The check. I still got the check from that scene.
Oh, okay.
So I wasn't banned. It wasn't like, oh, don't use him no more.
Right.
I came in a different situation. I came in with a team already in place. That I failed on was a job that I took outside the team just to get extra money. I came in a good situation. I ain't even gonna hold you. I didn't have to do no type of what they call it, audition or show pictures of me holding my how big you would. No, I had to do none of that. You know what I'm saying? I came right in. Let's go to Europe. We working. The hard part about that was they was DPs. So my first. So after that solo one, I did another one or whatever. But then after that was 22 DPs straight.
Oh, and you obviously didn't go out there knowing you were going to be doing this, right?
No. Oh,
you did? Okay.
I could count as 3 of us, and I know what we about to go do. They don't keep that a secret. Like I said, it's Justin Slayer, it was Bowles, and it was me. Boz, B-O-Z, Boz or Bowles, however you want to pronounce it. Justin Slayer, and it was me, Nat Turner. And it was Black Pipe Layers.
Right.
It was a series we had called Black Pipe Layers, and that was the whole gimmick, was us 3 on a European chick. And you couldn't do that here in the United States because they just wasn't strong enough.
The women?
Yes, those Europeans, like, come on. Like, you ain't realize that? Like, they different.
Really?
What? What? You never been to Europe? Czech Republic?
I don't know. I don't think I ever really got too much pussy out there. Definitely never did out there. I didn't know the vaginas were different.
I'm not saying they're sexually different. You couldn't perform the way here with the girls that was here. I'm not saying none of them could. No, right. I'm just saying for the most part, it was the European girls that was like the Angel Darks and it's a bunch of names. I can't really go through my head, but you had to kind of go there to get that type of performance from the girl. You know what I'm saying?
And I feel like regular sex is the easiest level entryway into doing porn. Performing, doing double or triple penetration, all that kind of has got to be one of the hardest things to do, right?
Well,
the positions are hard.
I never did double penetration.
Okay.
And you can Google all you want. Google to your heart desire.
Right.
I never put my dick in a chick mouth with somebody else dude dick in the mouth. I never put my dick in the pussy with the other dude dick in the pussy.
Right.
I in the ass and somebody in the pussy. Or I'm in the pussy, somebody in the ass.
Big
That's
distinction. That thin flap of skin between, that's a big difference.
Listen. then you going in the same hole with the motherfucker.
Yeah. Oh, for sure.
You feel me?
I could maybe do the vagina and the butthole. I haven't done it yet, but I could imagine myself
You never
doing
did a DP?
Dick on top of dick now.
No, we're not doing that.
I can't do it. Yeah.
My hood wouldn't allow it. They was mad I did DPs.
Right.
So imagine I'm sticking my dick in the pussy with the dude, or the got both of our dicks in. Like, nah, you'll never see me do that.
Me and Lil
D. If a chick try to do that, I'll be like this. Like, no. After that, she'll know. Like, nah, he not with that.
When me and Lil D did the scene with my wife for the end of the reality show, and he's from Harlem. He's younger.
I know
dude.
Lil D. I know. He's from Harlem. Yeah,
he's from Harlem. He's a normal guy like me. And so we're looking at the list of the things that they wanted us to do, and one of them said, 2 dicks touching in the mouth at the same time. Me and him just look at each other. No.
Scratch that one off. Scratch that one off.
And shout out to anybody who does it. It's just, I don't want to do it.
No, yeah. Like I said, I'm not talking greasy about whoever did it, because shit, yeah. I seen it 100 times. Like, damn, y'all doing that? Okay, cool. When I come up and don't do that to me, I'm like, no, don't do that to me. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, basically. So that's how that went.
So this totally changed your life. All of a sudden, you're just living the high life. You traveling all around, doing shit you never thought you would do.
Porno saved me. Let me grab one of these real quick.
Go crazy, whatever you want to do. Shout out to our sponsor, King Palm.
That's what's up.
Got a big box of pre-rolls right here, you know?
Facts. Grab one of these.
They had some ones that were like the backwoods style ones in there as well.
Okay.
Those ones went instantly.
Yeah, this leaf looked interesting. I want to try it.
Yeah, for sure.
But,
I moved the ashtray before because I thought it looked fucked up for you to have a bunch of fucking cigarette roaches in front of you if you weren't smoking.
Actually, one of them I wrote, so you know.
Oh, it was yours.
Yeah,
it
was
mine.
Right. Yeah,
great.
But no, porno saved me, bro. It saved me. It allowed me, like you said, to travel the world, made a lot of money, met a lot of interesting people. It opened a lot of doors. It closed some doors. But it opened way more doors than it closed.
So yeah, I was about to ask, what was it like telling your family / your friends that you had grown up with? What were their reactions like?
Well, my mother said, long as I'm not in jail and I'm amongst the living. That's exactly what she said. As long as you're not in jail and you're amongst the living. And I never talked to her about it ever again about it. My pops is a big fan. He's one of my number one fans. Yeah, God goes, yeah, and that. He tells all his friends. You know, he's 70. He tell all his friends, and they all, when I'm home, they come pull up to see him. They like, yeah, Nat Turner.
Right.
I can't come out the crib without somebody saying, where I know you from.
Right.
How do I know you? Sometimes I play stupid. Like, I don't know, keep it moving.
Right.
But if they persist, and they can't get it, because it's strange, bro. Like every day I could go take the garbage out, and somebody will walk by and be like, "Yo, where I know you from?" Like I said, sometimes depends on how I'm feeling. I'm like, "Yeah, I'm Nat Turner," but most times I don't know. I play stupid, like I don't know,
right?
Because you know what? One time, this was years ago, 10-something years ago. Somebody said that, "Where I know you from?" And I said, "I do porno, Nat Turner." They was like, oh no, that ain't why I know you from. She walked off. I said, I'll never do that again. That was so embarrassing to me. And then I've been in a situation where I'm talking to a girl. We're just talking. We hadn't even got to what you do, what I do. We just chopping it up. And a nigga come out of nowhere like, yo, I seen you in Big Booty. Yeah, you was fucking that bitch like this and you was doing that. And me and the girl look at each other like, and she looked at me like, yo, what the fuck is this nigga talking about?
Right. I've heard that story from a few different male talents.
I gotta say, yo, this is what it is. But I'm not trying to hide it. After the first year, there was no way I could hide it.
Yeah.
I would lie in the beginning for that first 8 months.
Right.
After that, you're lying. I just seen you last night. What the fuck you talking about?
Like, what year did you get into it?
03.
03. Oh, shit. Okay.
Into 02, 03. It's been so long that I forgot. Right. Some real shit. 03. Into 02, 03.
Right. And so are you just like full steam ahead for all those years? Are you booked? Like how many days a week are you booked?
It was times that I had to bust a nut, take a shower, and go to the next scene.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It was times where it was really hitting like that. You know what I'm saying? So I seen a lot. I seen it when it was crazy, and then that '08 hit, and then it started getting a little funny. Then it picked back up maybe 10 or something like that.
Okay.
So
Got funny in what way? The industry slowed down?
No, just the world. And that '08, when shit just got fucked up, you probably don't
Financial
really put
crash.
it together. Yeah, it was just, everything was just fucked up.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You could still work, but not as much as you was just previously working the year before. That '08 affected everybody. It was just the world. It wasn't just the industry.
Right.
And then you got, you know, sometimes it'll be shut down for health reasons or something going on, you shut it down. But that don't never really last long. But so, yeah, for 20 years, bro, I've been going hard. I kind of walked away maybe 4 years ago because I told myself, I said, first of all, I wasn't going to be a certain age still doing this.
That's the question is when do you bow out?
Yeah. I said that in the beginning that I wasn't going to go past a certain point. And then I start feeling a little bit uncomfortable, like, yo, how old are you? 18? You just turned 18 last week? Oh, shit. Damn. All right, let's go. Dude, I'm feeling bad. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah.
But it's funny in your position because it's literally like if she doesn't do it with you, she's going to do it with somebody else.
Yeah, right? I'm going to get the check. Don't get me wrong. I don't feel that bad. You of age. But then, you know, shit like that start wearing down on you.
And I would mega judge a dude. Like if I had another homie my age and he pulls up to the club and that's his girlfriend. She's 18, 19. I'm going to be looking at him like, you a weirdo.
Not,
like, what the fuck is wrong with you?
No, that's not cool.
But meanwhile, on a porn level, I totally get it.
No, you work
you
and
know?
then you're doing your job. I'm not. Sometimes I stop even questioning after that one or two times.
Why ask?
I don't want to know. Like, shorty look young. Okay, cool. Or whatever. You know what I'm saying? And that's how your boy got caught up. Been locked up for I don't know how long now.
So
some underage shit, whatever he
there we
doing.
go. You were sub-dissing him a little bit earlier. Let's talk about it. When did you first become familiar with Brian Pumper?
Brian Pumper is from the town over from me.
I forgot he's from Long Island.
He's from Long Island.
Yes.
So I know his uncles, his older cousins, because I'm older than he is. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
He was the same way since he was born. It wasn't an act. He's a little off. He's a little off. We just spoke about that earlier. That don't make him a bad guy, but he's fucking off.
Right. That's what I heard from everybody.
He's fucking off.
Good body, big dick, able to perform, weird as fuck.
And I'm not saying none of that.
That's just what I've heard a lot of people from the industry basically say.
Big dick, able to form, all that. See, that's why. And then your boy over here talking about he got a big dick. I was trying to get waves like him and all. Your boy Rico, yeah.
Rico Strong.
He's a fucking bitch.
Okay.
He's a bitch.
Let's make the Rico Strong thing a separate thing.
Okay. You see, I'm
I just want to. I want the Brian Pumper story encapsulated.
I'm spring loaded.
Okay.
I'm spring loaded, bro. I'm just ready to set fire to that.
So do you remember when Brian Pumper first stepped foot on the scene and you started to be seeing him and then you realized like, oh shit, okay, he's from where I'm from.
Listen. I could have came through him. That's how much I refused to be involved, associated with him. I seen him go.
Oh, so he was in it before you.
He was,
Got it.
Maybe 8 months to a year, whatever. Not for no more than a year.
Okay.
Before me, right? And I could have went through on the strength for him, but I refused. And that was luckily for me for Justin Slayer to even to present that to me, to say, come out, I got you. Because I didn't have nothing. I came out, I slept on the nigga floor until I came up. You know what I'm saying? And let me tell you, from that, I was hated from the jump. And I was hated from the jump because I show up out of nowhere, sleeping on this nigga floor, the new guy, and bag one of the baddest chicks in the game at the time, Isla Fox, which is my baby mother. Oh, niggas didn't understand it. Oh, how is she fucking with him? So niggas just hated on me, and I get it. I'm the new guy. How did I accomplish that? Or how is she fucking with him? She used to take me to the scenes and come get me from the scenes, and that was, we was together.
Right.
And niggas hate it from the jump.
Because with the really bad girls in the industry, it's always like a silent little battle between the male performers. Not all of them, a lot of them in relationships, shit like that. But you'll see it where a new girl comes into the game and you'll see the different suitors trying to lock her down.
The new girl, no, you're right. And I respect that, and that's cool.
Right.
But she more or less locked me down. You know what I'm saying? She, snatched me up, took me off his floor, and had me moving with her.
Didn't get weird that you were still shooting with other people?
This was my introduction of mentally going through that. I'm in a situation, she go to work, I gotta go to work, and we cool with that.
Right.
And I had to mentally adjust to that, because that's not where I come from. Oh, you going to work and go fuck a nigga like that? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, but I had to respect that. We in the same game. We getting money.
You met her like that too.
I met her like that.
It's not like you meet her, you start a relationship.
Oh,
and
she
then
was a full-fledged star. Oh, she was already, Google it, Isla Fox. Like, she was already top notch. Like, real, for real. So, what I'm going to say, I'm with you now, quit, and then I keep going? How that's some weirdo shit. You know what I'm saying? So I had to respect it. But you understand, I didn't come from that. I came from regular shit, gangster shit, jail shit, like not, you going to work to go have sex with somebody and that's your job, I get it. So I had to adjust to all of that on the fly. You feel me?
So when you get in the game, though, are you being like regularly cast to do content with Brian Pumper being part of it as well?
Was I being regularly cast?
Like doing, gangbang shit?
We've done scenes together. It might just happen.
Okay.
Or something like that. It wasn't like that's what it is. Definitely been some scenes where I show up and he there. Okay, let's do it. We rock out. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Whatever.
But so people always come back to the one viral clip of you basically punking him about the jewels on set. Was that the first major interaction that you guys had that was confrontational?
No, I did it all the time. I did it every time I'm with him.
Right.
And that wasn't my fault. I didn't put that out. The director, Alex DeVoe, he shot that. He put it on the internet or whatever he did.
It's kind of grimy.
We're just on set, and I'm just being who I am. It wasn't like I had my camera like, oh, you got fake jewelry, to talk this. I'm doing what I normally do to these niggas, because like we discussed earlier, they fucking weirdos, and that's cool. I get a kick out of it. I like, yo, you the fucking weird. What is that you got on? Like, what's it? Just normal shit, right? And I'm getting on Pumper. And he's laughing. So I'm like, what you laughing for? You the same nigga this nigga is. You know what I'm saying? All that shit you got on is fake too. Why you over there laughing? See, this is when I get to go to the offense of somebody that's close to around my way. Because these niggas is from somebody else.
Right.
So I got kind of upset. Now, fuck what? Why you laughing? You know what I'm saying? I could only do this. I wouldn't even let them joke on them. You know what I mean? It was like, if I seen niggas beating Brian Pump, and I've had to save him several times.
Save him from people whooping his ass.
Bro, I had to go get his car back one time. Niggas beat him up and took his car.
Who? Porn dudes or?
Porn people. But he punched one of the porn chicks in the face, and the bitch had a swollen. I'm like, yo, what are you?
On set or in a separate
thing? That wasn't on set. It was at Ron Ellis. God bless Ron Ellis. He passed away, but he was an agent, and he had a crib, and all the girls would stay. He had a house, a talent house. So all the new girls, whoever needed to stay there, would live with him and work. And chicks come from out of town or whatever, so they would live with him and work or whatever. And he'd get his little percent. He was an agent, and Brian would go over there and hang out all the time because a bunch of chicks lived there. I get it, it's cool. I used to pull up every now and then. And I don't know what happened. I wasn't there that day. All I know is the bitch had a swollen eye. And it was Brian Pumper that did it. I don't know how he let that happen, how he squabbled with a girl that hard where she ends up with a black eye. Crazy. So I respect it. You know what this dumb motherfucker do? Goes back there like a week or two later. The chick boyfriend there, soon as he get there, bop, beat him up.
Wow.
Take his car, drive off somewhere, whatever. So I get wind of it. I'm like, yo, Nah, come on. Nah. So I went over there like, nah, who the nigga? I'm like, this little nigga, oh my God. All right, give me the keys, bro. Give me the keys. All right. Where the car at? They had the shit hid around the corner. So I'm like, yo, tell me where the car, like, I'm not playing. Let's go. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause I'm not coming out of there with no swollen eye. I'm about to beat this whole house up. You know what I mean? So they gave me the keys, told me where the car was, gave the nigga back his car. That was one incident. It's been several.
And you're just looking out for him because he's from where you're
He's from around the way. Like I said, I don't hate him. He's weird. Right. I don't hate weirdos. I don't hate weirdos. You weird. It's cool.
But you weren't at the point of thinking he was like a bad person necessarily.
No. He can't be a bad person. He just slow. He can't. He's not a bad person. No, I wouldn't say that about him at all. And like I said, I will step up. I won't let nobody fuck. I joke and snap on him, but I let somebody else try to do something. I would be like, nah, fuck that. You know what I mean? So it was weird. Like I just knew he was off. So I tried to protect him, but still I wouldn't show up nowhere with him.
Did you ever have any like major confrontations with him besides that one that was captured on video?
Yes.
Because that shit ended up on World Star and shit. I'm sure you saw like a different level of fame at that point, right?
That was viral before the word people start saying viral. You know how long ago that was, bro?
2010, 11, I'm guessing.
Yeah, a good 12 years or so ago. And you still in your feelings about that? Something I didn't put up. I didn't have nothing to do with that. Be in your feelings about with Alexander DeVoe, the nigga that put it up, that shot it. I don't know even how it got up. I seen it, was like, oh shit, okay, cool, whatever. And yeah, people spoke about it and it went viral. It was a big thing because they all thought all that shit they was wearing was real. And I would be asked that all the time and I'd be like, I don't know.
Right.
I wouldn't go on no interview and say that. You know what I'm saying? That's why I'm like, I had to check this dude, bro. Because it's so much I know, so many receipts I got. And I've done 20 years, bro. You think this is my first interview? I had to sit somebody asking me some questions. You think I ever brought anything about any of them up like that? Never. I did one time. I had a problem when that Mr. Marcus thing had happened. That's my guy too. He's cool. He's just a cool dude. He's just a dude. Just leave Marcus alone. You know what I'm saying? He's a dude. He's a cool dude, right?
Sure.
And I says, this is 50. The 50 shit, this is 50, whatever. Yeah. This was years ago,
Jack Thriller,
too.
I'm guessing?
Yeah. Them dudes. Yeah, the
perv.
dude with the eye.
He's one of the biggest pervs out there.
That was back then. Yeah. So they had me
Horny
on the interview. Yeah.
He got my assistant's number when I did a This Is 50 interview, and he starts sending my assistant hella pictures of just random hot chicks. Pictures he didn't even take. Just like, oh, look at this girl. I'm like, damn, that's a horny fool right there, man.
Phony ass shit, bro. That's some phony ass shit. So I said, I don't even want to relive the incident and bring it back up or whatever, but I said something and, he didn't really feel it. So I apologized to him and told him cool. Cause, certain dudes is exempt. Like, no matter weirdo or not, whatever, I wouldn't go against certain, they my OGs. So I respect them. Yeah, y'all been around this for a minute. I still say some shit if I had to on set. I would say something about, you seeing this nigga feet? I'm like, yo, Keith, never take your socks off, nigga.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, this is shit I do.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Give
and I say that right now, just shit like that. Yeah, this nigga shit is fucked up. But anyway, and it's cool, but so I said that one thing, and I was wrong because I shouldn't have went. I was just mad because it fucked with my money.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? The shit he did kind of halted things for a minute because it was that serious. It was health related.
And so you're talking about him shooting with girls who hadn't been tested.
No, that's not what he did.
Oh, because that's why he lost the Evil Angel deal, right?
Oh, you're talking about Brian Pumper. I'm still on what I said about Mr. Marcus.
Oh shit. Okay, yeah, you moved on to that. My bad.
But let's just leave that alone. I don't want to revisit it because it's kind of swept under the rug at this point, and it's like I'm doing the same thing over again that I apologize for. So I'm just gonna leave it out alone.
Yeah, we can leave that.
But back to Brian Pumper. Yes. Major deal. The same deal I had with Justin Slayer with Evil Angel. We all was in the same John Stagliano. Shout out to John Stagliano. I love his wife too. Of course, they both had the A's at the time.
Right.
But then that's when I realized, like, you could live. Like, they ain't living, you know what I'm saying? Whatever they got going on, whatever doctors they seeing. But anyway, so that we was with Evil Angel, the same company, right? So what he would do is he'd go find a girl. He'd ride the subways all day and find some like, come on.
Countless images of him talking to girls on the train, yeah.
Come on, my God. And he was that's predator minded. That's some predator shit. Like,
Weird
you
place to
wake
be
up in
scouting.
the morning and that's your drive to go get some innocent chick that's fucked up in life to go fuck you in the back of 25 Fitness locker room or something and film it and be cool with that.
Right.
Not caring if she underage, not caring if she got anything, none of that. So what he was doing, and this the logic he told me, because I asked him, I'm like, bro, so he said he'll meet a girl, he want to do it right then and there before she change her mind. That's your logic on, because the test come back the next day. You test her today, it come back tomorrow. If the bitch change her mind, then all right, keep it moving, go get the next one.
Right.
You gotta have that right. That's not cool. It's not cool for you, health-wise. It's not cool if she go do that somewhere else or whatever. You know what I mean? It's just not cool. Or you work somewhere else and you finding all these random bras and not testing them. So he ended up getting caught forging the test, saying that she was tested.
Right.
Let him go. And you know how lucrative that position was, bro?
Really?
Listen, I took pictures of some of those checks from, this is 10 some odd years ago, but bro, those checks was fat. And I was getting a fat check. Imagine what Justin Slayer was getting, because he was giving them to me. So I can only imagine what he was getting. And you fucked that up, bro. There was nobody bigger than Evil Angel at the time. You land a distribution deal with Evil Angel and fuck that up because you want to forge checks and shit? I mean, not checks, forge tests?
Yeah, that's some wild shit right there.
Yeah, come on, my dude. It's not that deep. It's not that deep, bro. It's just not.
Yeah, I feel like whatever it is in him that just makes him a weird, shady kind of guy, it's just...
that type of shit. And I wouldn't even say he's doing it to be shady. He just slow. I shook at him like this several times. Snap out of it, nigga.
Was that like the end of you even seeing him around, or did you continue to interact with him or see him? Because I feel like he kind of got blacklisted from all porn around that time, right?
Nobody would hire him. No. The tail end of his situation, no, he would, nobody would hire him. Nobody do. He used to do all kind of weird shit. Like, they'd tell him, no, don't come. And this nigga, you start to see this nigga butt naked. And you like, hold on, nigga, get the fuck out of here. We told you not to come. Like, yo, what the fuck? I swear to you, he used to do weird shit like that. Clam the fence type shit, like, yo, and just jump in the joint. Like, yo, no, we canceled you. We didn't want you here. Wow. What are you doing? You know what I'm saying? Fuck? Like, weird shit, bro. So, yes, at the tail end of his career, nobody would hire him. He wasn't on no set with me nowhere. Right. You know what I'm saying? But he would do his own thing. He would ride the train and get his phone out and film the chick and put that out.
He was talking for years about how he was going to put out that series of, what was it going to be called?
He couldn't.
Hood Rat Adventures or some shit.
Nobody would take it. You have no paperwork.
You have no paperwork on any of the girls.
On none of that. Who's going to risk that?
And who wants camera phone footage from 2012? A shit going to look old as fuck.
Listen, bro.
Nobody signed a contract.
Scratch all of that. Scratch the footage, how it looked and all that.
Right.
The bottom line, because this nigga had a lot of footage in his phone. I ain't even gonna hold you. He would beg to show you. Oh no, God. I'd be like, nigga, I don't want to look at you. Like, no, look. I'm like, come on, dude. I don't want to look at that. I'm gonna tell you a story. And now I'm going back, right? When I got into it, because he was already in it, he would be the dude walking around with his DVD showing everybody in the parking lot of a club. I seen him chase a bus down trying to show the chick on the bus, look at his DVD. I took a flight with him. I'm dead serious, bro. I took a flight with him one time because we both was on our way from New York back to Cali. He's on the plane with his little portable DVD playing the fucking porno. The stewardess chick was like, yo, could you cut that off, please? And he kept doing it. I had to switch seats, like get up and sit somewhere. Like, bro,
what the fuck?
How could you be that obsessed with this shit, bro?
That's crazy.
He was obsessed with just, this shit was weird, bro. And one time, right, it's the funniest shit ever. I told him, I said, yo, listen, bro, I'm in the game too now. So now I'm starting to pop up a little bit. So now I'm starting to pop up in certain DVDs he in. So I told him, I made sure I found him. I said, yo, listen, I'm not comfortable with letting everybody know right now what I'm doing. So if I pop up in something that you're in, don't show that. You know what I'm saying? Don't even mention I'm involved with it. Just give me a minute. Let me adjust to this shit for a second. I'm not trying to put myself out there in the way that you're doing.
Right.
And I was dating this girl, right? And she didn't know at the time, because like I said, I wasn't really saying that. This is probably one of the first times. This was real early. Like, I hadn't even been going that long. I think I was home visiting or whatever. And I called her, want to hang out or whatever. She said, yo, I didn't know you did porn. I was like, what are you talking about? She was like, yo, this dude came into the hair salon and was showing everybody on the DVD and you was in it. Yo, I caught him in the parking lot of the club, bro. There's a club called Jam Rock that was popping back in the days around my way.
Okay.
Shout out to Jam Rock. It's been done, but everybody around my way know what's up with that. I caught him in the parking lot doing the same thing. He had magazines showing his DVD in the parking lot of the club. I went and smashed the DVD player. Smacked all the fucking things out of the same. I had to smack the nigga one time, but this time I spared him. I just broke his DVD player, smashed his DVDs, because I told you, why would you do that? You go in a salon and show the shit that I'm in. I told you, if I'm in it, I don't care about you showing your shit.
Right.
If I'm in it, it's plenty other shit you could show. Because by then he done a lot of shit, so show some of that other shit. Right. Why show the shit that I'm in? Like, you doing that on purpose, bro?
It's such a weird thing that I could never imagine anyone doing.
Yeah, you feel me? The shit I don't even believe this shit happened myself.
Right.
So that's why I was like, yo, I spared him. He's fucking crazy. You know what, bro?
No, keep going. Keep going. It's so good.
Nah, bro. It's like, because the more I think about it, but like I said, I won't let nobody else do nothing to him. You know what I'm saying? If somebody else trying to chump him, I step up for him. But he give you no choice. Like, come on, my dude. So that's why I couldn't associate myself with it. And that's what I was trying to explain, because I could have came in under his tutelage. I refused to. If that's how I had to come in, I just wouldn't have been a porn star. I just wouldn't have did it.
Right.
Fortunately, I, met the dude that met Justice Slayer, and he was telling me to come. Right. Because, of course, Pumper was, I could have called him, like, yo, get in touch with him and come out and, give it a shot through him. Right. No, and so soon as I showed up, I would never go nowhere with him. Like, oh, let's go to the club together, or let's go hang out, get drinks together. I couldn't do it, bro.
Do you remember the last time you saw him before he kind of exited out the game?
Yeah. It's just nigga's a weirdo, bro. He was riding around. He was straight in stalk. I knew this was gonna happen, bro. I knew this was gonna happen. He was in stalker mode. He was riding around with all his shit in the backseat. Yeah. All these different weirdo outfits and all that. So when he found a chick, he'd dress up like Jason or something, chasing through the woods. And then the next thing you know, he got all these fucking, he drive around with all that shit in his backseat. Right. In a fucked up ass car. And this is how I know he off, because I know he got bread. I know he had bread. Really? No, he wasn't broke. I'm going to keep it 100 with you. He wasn't broke. That's how weird he is, bro.
But he chose to live in the car?
He chose to do that, bro. Really? Wear the same bummy ass shit. I'm no fashionista myself, but come on, dude. I'm going to be clean. My sneakers going to be fresh or something. Like, come on, my dude. Like, he didn't give a fuck.
When I really realized he was down bad was when he ended up taking an AIDS test in his car and made a video, and it ended up on World Star and shit. That's when I was really like, man, this is not good.
He had money.
Yeah.
He had money. At that time, whatever time you talking about, he had bread.
Interesting.
I even know the company that was still paying him, Alex and them, I know the owner name, but I forgot the company name.
So they were employing him even though he was kind of canceled by everybody else?
Still, because he had a lot of product and it was still selling. So I know they were still cutting him a check. I know they was jerking him.
Right.
He had a 360 deal. I guess you want to say it in rap form. He had a 360 deal, but hey, I know he was getting paid. He wasn't broke. Like, so all that fake jewelry shit and all that, I didn't understand none of that.
Right.
You could have spent a couple dollars on something nice. We ain't talking 30, 40,000 something. You know, you could have just 5,000, 6,000 on something.
But
like
then
you
he's walking around with shit on that if it was real would be worth like hundreds of thousands of dollars. And you're in the hood. You're living in the hood. You're around people.
I remember niggas robbed them around the way.
Yeah.
And then threw that shit in the street. True story.
Right.
True story.
It's actually
They thought it was. They robbed them and they was like, yo, what the fuck? And threw that shit in the street. Bro.
You ever seen him with a gun?
No. I wouldn't. No.
I can't really imagine.
I seen him get his car shot up a couple times. And you know how he pressing the girl that hard, and she with a dude. She like, yo, what the fuck? They both like, dude. Okay, come on, yeah, come on. And he goes with them. Dude go in the house, get a gun, and shoot at his car.
Wow.
And then guess what? He goes to court and testifies on him. Is this shit working?
Stop.
Is this shit working?
You know that?
I got receipts on everything saying.
That's like nothing in comparison to the overall Brian Pumper.
We had these conversations. We had these conversations, bro. I like, are you really gonna go to court?
Oh my God.
Because you gotta understand, I'm the older dude from his neighborhood. So
Right.
he would call me and I would try my best to, but like I said, it just never really to the point where I think he started resenting me that because I tried to straighten him out too much. So he started avoiding me. He'd duck me. He see me come. He don't want. Because he know I'm gonna be real with you. I'm like, yo, you bugging. Like, what the fuck is you doing? Get it together.
The last thing we've seen publicly from him was just this clip of him getting arrested by mad cops all at the same time, and then we haven't really like got an update since then.
I haven't even seen that.
Oh, really?
And I haven't even looked up the exact charges. I just know what they would be because he's not like it's not a gun charge, not a robbery charge, it's not assault charge. He's none of those things. And how long he been going now?
That's a couple years.
That's some serious shit, bro. He don't got no record.
Right.
He probably never been arrested in his life for real like that. He has no record.
I don't even know if he's still locked up because there's a Brian Pumper account that was DMing me and having a conversation with me, and I'm not 100% sure if it was actually him, but he was basically saying he got legal problems and that they'll be cleared up at some point, and then he'll do an interview. So,
what legal things got to do with you doing the interview?
He said he didn't want to taint the case or whatever it might be. I feel like he was saying it was some PPP shit or something, which, if it was some other shit, you might want to say that. I don't know. Okay. You're not going for it. But also, I don't really know if I was actually talking to him or not.
It's Michael Fulton, bro. Google it. I don't know. You can find out. Tell your team to get on it. It's public information.
PI, yeah.
Michael Fulton. That's his name.
So, okay, you're in the streets in New York. You move out here. Are you just fully in porno land, or do you end up getting into any kind of, wrapped up in any shenanigans out here?
Yeah, bro. Definitely. And I'm outside. I'm outside. You might see me in Inglewood in the hood somewhere, or you might see me in Beverly Hills somewhere. I'm outside. And anybody will tell you, anybody that even know me or be around me or contest to that. Like, I be outside. I go places and I never see none of these dudes there.
Especially back then, you had to be outside more than now, where everybody's kind of in the crib.
I was definitely outside more then, but I'm still outside now. But whatever the case may be, I'll never see none of them. None of them, nowhere.
Right.
Any of these, because they socially awkward. They not. They vibe is not. I don't know how to explain it. It's just like they can't be the places I be. You know what I'm saying? It's not. You know what I mean? It's just weird. These. You know what I'm saying? I never even seen Pumper nowhere, no spots or none of that. None of these dudes. You know what I'm saying?
I have had a lot of people tell me that they would be at the club and he would show up with some girls on leashes.
No, I
back in the
seen him
day?
do that at the AVN one time.
Oh, yeah?
No. He had situations. You know what I'm saying? He did what he did, but it was just on a weird level. If he wasn't such a weirdo, he could have been, you know what I'm saying? Crazy. He could have went real crazy with it.
You weren't intimidated by his rapping career?
Yeah, she laughed over there like, oh shit.
He has like hundreds of like basically the same music video over and over and over on his channel.
And that brings me back to the time that I had to put my hands on him.
Oh, okay.
We riding in this car, right? Okay, so this is what he would do. I got these girls with me. They want to meet you. I'm like, nah, I'm good. I got these girls with you. Yo, want to meet you. No, I'm good. One day I ain't had nothing else to do. So I said, all right, cool, whatever. Where y'all at? I'm pulling up. I pull up. This chick, she's cute, whatever. I'm talking to her. So we end up going somewhere. We all get in his car. This nigga had some system where you go up under the fucking steering wheel and press a button and do some other shit, and it just was retarded, right? But he was playing his shit loud as fuck. So me and the two girls is in the back seat. Like, yo, could you turn it down? Could you turn that down? He wouldn't turn it down. So I would turn it down. Then he would turn it back up. I turn it down. So one time I turned it down, he looked at me and said something about, all I heard was, I think I heard bitch. I don't know. I could have sworn he said that's some bitch or something. We on two different, I don't know. That's just like Craig calling Debo a bitch. Like, really? So I just slapped the shit out there. And they're like, really? Don't put bitch in anything pertaining in my direction. You're not built like that.
Right.
Know what I'm saying? And I wouldn't do that to you. I didn't say turn this bitch ass shit down. You a bitch, turn this shit down. Like,
right.
I just heard bitch. Don't even put that in my direction, because I would not do that, disrespect you like that. So before the bitch even came out, I back slapped the shit out the nigga. He jumps out the car's still rolling. The bitch had to jump out I jump out. The bitch had to jump in the front seat to stop the car. And he's in the middle of the street. I'm like, okay, now what?
Holy shit.
Call my man, yo, come get me, man. Come get me from this thing. This was before the days of Ubers and all that. So I had to call my homeboy, like, yo, come get me, bro. Because I'm about to beat this nigga up. And that's why I didn't ever want to be around him, because I knew something like that may happen.
Right.
And I felt bad. No, don't get me wrong, I felt bad, because it's not a fair fight. But you're not going to, really?
Right.
How you, no. And then one other time, this is the last time, and I'm off this shit, right?
Let it out.
He kept saying wanted to come to the gym with me. Nah, bro, I'm cool. I'm cool. Nah, I won't come to the gym. Nah, I won't come to the gym. Nah, I'm cool. So one day I'm like, all right, cool, man. Treat me at 24-Hour Fitness in Northridge. So he pull up, right? So he got the hard Levi jeans on, some Timberlands, all that fake jewelry on. It was like, you ready? I was like, yo, what the fuck you about to, really? It was too late to back out at what I'm gonna do, get in the car, drive on, like, all right, come on, man. Soon we get to the fucking desk. To check in, to put our little fingerprint in. Yo, the chick start laughing at the desk. Like, yo, she started laughing. I was like,
even if you don't know who he is, just the idea of anyone
like,
working out like that is so
the gym
good.
Like this, bro. She started laughing. The chick at the desk. That's when I knew I was just going to be embarrassed the whole workout, bro.
Right.
He took that shit off and hung it on the weight bench. Half the diamonds falling out the shit, half the fake plastic falling apart. I'm like, yo, bro, what the fuck is happening right now? Never again.
Wow.
So I tried several times. I could probably give you 5 more stories. This is years of, and I even hired him to work. You know, yeah, I got the shit going on. Hey, go fuck her. All right. And he's done the same for me. When he had his shit going on, he hired me. Go do a scene. Okay, cool. But, dude, man, like, You know how ill we could have been together if he was just a sound-minded individual. We could have we could have really, because I would have, you know what I'm saying? And he could have been out front with it, whatever, because I was a little, I didn't want to be that. And let him be that. He enjoyed being that, and that's cool, but the right way, bro. Not riding the trains looking for minors and doing that type of sucker shit, not checking IDs, not even knowing what's going on, not testing them, doing shit like that. I can't be involved with that. I can't associate myself with it. I'm sorry. And again, somebody beating them up, I'll come save them. But I can't, I'm not showing up with them. Not showing up nowhere with them. You know what I'm saying? At all.
Yeah. Like when I did that documentary, that long video I made about him, it was like, I kept having that feeling of like, damn, this dude really had so much potential at a certain point. He was like the first well-known male porn star in the hip hop space at a certain point. And it's like, now I feel like you have a dude like Sauce Walker who out here fucking hella girls on OnlyFans and shit. And
I don't even know who that is. I'm so lost,
he's
bro.
a big rapper out of Texas, and he also fucking chicks on OnlyFans. And it's like, you know, Brian Pumper.
I know you talking about.
Brian Pumper had that idea 15 years before, and just couldn't capitalize on it because he was too weird. Yeah, it's a shame.
Exactly, and it's sad, but it is what it is, and that's what put him in the jam that he in now.
Definitely,
I seen it coming years ago. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely. So, okay, you mentioned going to Inglewood and stuff. Did you ever have to like formally check in? Was it like that for dudes in the porn business, where you kind of felt like there was
niggas talk that shit, and you know, in respect to my gangsters, you know, my Bloods and my Crips, all my gangster niggas and all that, but it's not. This ain't the 80s, bro. You know what I'm saying? This is not the 80s. It's not like that no more. Like for real. I had a cool little crib in the middle of Inglewood. Right up from what's the nigga from West Side Connection?
Mac 10?
Mac 10. Mac 10's mother's house.
Okay.
Maybe I could have walked to her crib from the little house I had, and they would come around or whatever. And out of 20 years, bro, I was asked one time where I was from. And I looked at the nigga, I was like, around the corner. And kept walking.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I thought it was funny. And, you know, I definitely got into a couple scuffles where it's like, yeah, go ahead. Leave him alone.
If you're not from LA, you're immediately exempt from a lot of what's going on in LA.
Yeah, and I don't want to know most of that shit that's going on.
Right.
I'm too old. I came at damn near 30 years old. Why am I, and from what I came from, why embed myself into their politics and have to start back over? Probably have to pop a couple motherfuckers to let them know that I don't mean no, you know what I mean? I'm really coming for this. It's just a process. I did it already.
Right.
Where I'm from and paid for it. Start that shit, come somewhere else and start that type shit over? Oh no, I was stayed away from that shit. And I'm not to say that I had no issues in the 20 years I've been here. I definitely had to put my hands on a few dudes, but I wasn't trying to take over nobody's corner or talking about I'm blood or I'm Crip and doing all that type shit. I feel like they generally lead them people. It's when you trying to be involved with those politics is when you gotta watch your back and be aware of that shit. If you're not clearly involved with that politic, you pretty much cool.
I feel like a lot of gangsters look at a porn star dude as like a civil servant. He's out here creating the shit that they need to get by, so they gonna let him rock.
I'm glad you said, because I know Nat Turner gave me a pass. I can't front. Nat Turner definitely got me through doors that, you know what I mean? Certain doors where niggas, I remember one time, right, I think security was trying to kick me out of the club because I was smoking or something. Yo, the DJ, shout out to DJ Mark the Spot. That's my guy. Go check him out on Instagram or whatever the case may be. He stopped the music. Like, oh, nah, he good. And then 5 dudes that, mind you, I didn't grow up with these guys. These dudes I know over the years just from being outside. They all stepped up like, nah, that's my guy. I didn't ask them to do that. I didn't even expect that to happen. But that's when I knew, like, I'm a cool dude. Like, you know what I'm saying? Niggas is gonna protect me. I always show up everywhere by myself. But it's 100 niggas there that if something happened, somebody gonna jump, like, you know what I mean, intervene. Right. Somebody's gonna intervene. I feel that safe.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And that's just being a good stand-up dude. Like, you know what I'm saying? Not a weirdo, nothing, like just a dude. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And plus, Nat Turner. I just fucking this bitch to this nigga the other day. Oh, this nigga cool. You know what I mean?
Right.
So yeah, that's cool.
So you say it like it's
too.
a character that you sometimes play. Like that's not you most of the time. That's
it's
this
not
thing.
Me.
It's like Spider-Man.
No, yeah.
You turn into Spider-Man when you get a boner.
If you was to see me on the street and I introduce myself, I say my name Keith. That's my name. I don't say my name Nat Turner.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Oh, you want to know about that? Yeah, that's me. Yeah, that's, that is me, but I'm Keith.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Keith, he was an ill dude. You know what I'm saying? Before Nat Turner.
Right.
So I didn't necessarily need it, but it helped. Nat Turner get me indoors. I'm good with that, and I take advantage of it when I can, and that's cool. You know what I'm saying?
Did you find it hard to be in actual like romantic relationships because of the porn shit over the years?
My answer to that is I've had relationships outside of porno. Like people don't believe that, like the chick that work at the bank or a lawyer or a regular 9-to-5 working person. People don't think that can happen, but it has for me. And I've dated inside the industry a lot too as well. So it's just and it's been motherfuckers that like, you do what? Oh, get the fuck out of here. I ain't fucking with you.
Really?
And it's been somebody that said that, oh, you do what? I ain't fucking with you. And then a week later, yo, how can I get involved? Like, it made me feel like I ain't shit because I do porno, but then 2 weeks later, you want to get down. I swear to you, that's happened more than once.
Really?
You know what I'm saying?
Interesting.
So it's spectrums of so many different forms of this shit that I've been through and I've seen, and it's funny, and I've adjusted to it, and I see it coming. I already see it coming. I already know, like, when I get a certain look, like, okay, that's what it is. I get it. And I had to adjust to that because of what I came from. I'm like, is this beef? Like, this nigga trying to think that you know what I'm saying? Like, did I do something to this nigga 10 years ago? So I had to adjust to these particular looks that you start to get because people will recognize you and be looking. And then sometimes, like I said earlier, they'd be like, yo, where I know you from? And it's funny, bro. If I could walk around with like a camera in my shirt, it'd be some funny ass reactions to me in the street. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes it's like, why are you over here? I'm like, oh, yeah, because I might be in the alley in the fucking gutter in the hood somewhere walking through. Like, yeah, you know what I mean?
Right.
I'm not. That's what I'm from, so I'm not scared to do that. I don't make it a habit, but I won't be afraid to go over there. I'll be there with some raggedy ass hood party somewhere. I'm there. Or like I say, you might see me in Beverly Hills somewhere too. You know what I'm saying? The Four Seasons somewhere. Probably the same night sometimes. So, I just try to stay that way and just be cool and just stay out of the way, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely. I hate to ask, but also I know that the people probably are going to want to ask. Did you get this while you were locked up?
Oh yeah, definitely. Yo, damn, it's the lane,
There's girls chuckling.
Yo, see, okay, this is the type of bullshit I was on. I was a bully, bro. I was a bully to the point where I remember when I came home, I walked in the park and everybody left the park, bro. And that hurt my feelings.
Really?
I was like, I was that much of an asshole. The time, I got older. I did a bunch of time. I'm a whole different dude now.
Right.
So I didn't even pay attention or realize that's what it was with me. So, okay. So I say that to say this. Yes, this happened in the penitentiary, and I'm going to tell you it happened over some cookies.
Oh. That's a shame.
The dude didn't want to give me none of his cookies, so I slapped the cookies out of his hands and stomped on him, right? The next day, we had a fight. I beat him up. he was shout out to my 5% nation. He was Muslim, right? So now the Muslims is mad because that's one of their brothers. So now my brothers is, the cats I'm running with. So now this shit went on for 6 months, bro, over me stumping on those cookies.
Wow.
Extra time and all that because I had to stab a nigga. I got cut. Other people was injured. Over some fucking cookies, bro.
Wow.
I swear to you. I probably only kept it real with that story maybe 3 times in my life.
Really?
Because I'm never really, I just say I got cut up north. Yeah, whatever. I've not really ever asked the actual story behind it. And I'm going to keep it 100 with you. That's just the dumb shit I was on. Because he didn't want to give me some cookies. So we started a whole war over that.
Did it get resolved while you were still locked up, or did you just get out?
No. Well, when you're injured, they move you.
Oh.
You go to another jail. They get you out of there because they know. And actually,
So this was the end of it?
No.
Oh.
No. When I got cut, I taped my own face shut, bro. Just so I can get revenge on somebody. I got the revenge on somebody. I knew I was going to get caught because I wasn't trying to sneak. I had to just do what I had to do. Then that's when they realized I was injured. And then that's when they took, and I'm pretty sure the other person that I stabbed got moved as well. I got moved away. Because, anything happened, they move you, they just ship you to another jail. Because they know something's going on. And then it went on, because my friends are mad now. So they getting at them, and then it went on for a couple months, and then whatever happened, happened.
Right.
Over some fucking cookies, bro.
Holy shit. That's terrible. What a crazy story.
Terrible.
But as
a grown man sitting here saying that now, I was like, oh my God.
But a lot of people's jail stories are like exactly that
just
crazy.
It's my new shit though. Yeah. I mean, it's not. That's not a rare thing.
Right.
It could have been over some sneakers, or somebody stole somebody's sneakers, or whatever. It's just that's just how deep it could get in those type of environments. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And I never forget when just maybe 3 weeks later, I was in the infirmary, and the nurse, she was like, "Oh, you did a good job." Because it's funny.
It does look like a very minimal scar.
Listen, bro. Yeah. I'm in the bathroom, my face open, right? So I'm getting suggestions from everybody. I got people coming in there with sew kits like, I could sew it. I'm like, yo, get the fuck out of here. Then somebody else come in, yo, I could just do this, put some soap in it, do it. No, get the fuck out of here. And I never forget, it was this old white dude, bro. He had to been down like 18 years. He walked in there calmly, took a piss, washed his hands, and he looked at me. He was like, it's like butterfly, put tape over your face to hold it closed, because if you let it stay like that, it's going to heal like that. So I was like, okay, that was the most logical thing that I could do. So I took a bunch of, the white tape that you might wrap around your fingers, the football players. Yeah. So I took little strips of that, put it across, and put mad Neosporin on my face. So now I'm walking around with a hoodie on, because I can't let it be known that I'm injured, because they see I'm injured, they shipping me out of here, and I can't get my revenge. So I had to walk around on the low, can't go to eat, because then you going outside to eat to the mess hall, they gonna see. So I had to stay in the spot. Like a week later, I'm sharpening the fucking, every day I'm sharpening this shit.
We're talking about a week here. Oh,
shit. Yes. And then I had to do it right in front of the police, because the police was gonna be there. I couldn't sneak. So I had to just run out and get them right in front of them. Wow. So whenever they stopped it, they stopped it. Normally they let it rock because they don't want to get hurt, so they let you do what you do till y'all both tired. Like, then they come jump on you then. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Niggas is out of breath. I'm done hitting them. And got 3 more years for that.
What the fuck? That is a crazy story.
Yeah, I went in to do 2.5 years. I ended up doing 7.
Oh my God. And when you look back on it, do you look at doing that as a mistake, or was that just what you had to do to keep it real?
I don't want to look back at it, bro. It's just me telling it now. I'm mad at myself right now. And I came home. I'm good. I made it. You know what I mean? Ended up being this big porno star and going around the world. So, you know what I mean? I don't feel sorry for myself, but yeah, it was fucked up in the beginning of my, my childhood and my life, and
Right.
just the dumb shit that I was involved with and shit I was doing. And
You never had any serious legal problems throughout your porn career?
no.
The money was too good for you to bother doing anything else?
No, I wouldn't. I ain't gonna say the handcuffs haven't been on me during my porn career, but nothing serious. Nothing, a fight coming out the club or some dumb shit.
Right.
So, yeah, he locked me up. It just shit like that, but not no like for real. Or he got to go sit down for a couple of years. Shit, no.
Okay, so I had forgotten what Rico Strong had said about you.
You say,
I went back to the
nothing
interview,
crazy. Okay.
and his quote was basically like, "Well, I wasn't out there twerking with my booty in the air like you."
And what you said, right? You said you was a stripper. What are you talking about?
Yeah, that is.
Okay, so let me say this bitch
said I
ass
wasn't twerking,
motherfucker. How you not twerking? You showed up with a thong on, with brown hazel contacts in your eyes, with your hair dyed purple or some crazy shit.
Right.
Dancing at the right track.
The right track. Shout out to the right track.
Shout out to it's closed down now.
I had
That
a lot
shit,
of people
some
tell me
bums
about it,
is
yeah.
laying on the side of the right. Oh, that's sad.
Male strip club in Compton.
No, it was popping. It was popping.
It was,
Nah,
okay.
I ain't gonna lie. It used to be mad bitches going, I'm going to the right track. I'm like, yo, what the fuck? And I never knew, because Jada Fire, she used to spend all her porno money at the right track.
Really?
My Jada
God.
Fire was a big right track fanatic.
Wow.
She loved her male strippers or whatever the case may be. Well, I ain't never been in there. I don't, but because I always heard. So when I was living in Inglewood, I'm living in the hood. I circled one day. I'm like, somebody was like, "Yo, that was the right track right there." I was like, "Oh shit, that's where it was." By then, it was all closed down, boarded up, bums sleeping out in front of it. But yeah, I've never been inside the joint. But
Maybe I'll buy it.
was
Bring it
definitely,
back.
huh?
I'll buy it and bring it back.
I don't see why not. Go get one of the top male shakers.
Imagine me having to like
had them
control a whole little army of male strippers. I don't think I'm ready for that. I don't know.
I don't want no parts of it.
Yeah, all right.
That shit sound like
Stay
a
far
headache.
away. All right, but so what was Rico
Yo.
Strong referencing in that clip?
Me doing a solo.
Oh,
Nah, I just explained to you. 22 DPs is my first 22 scenes. The camera is where the camera at, in the up and over position. It's up under your joint, right? So what do you? So now I can get away with. My fan base allows me to get away with just doing the solo. It's just me. I don't know, beat off, whatever, take a shot, whatever.
in the OnlyFans age, every guy does this.
Yeah.
I don't know what it's like exactly because I've never seen it of any of the homies, but I know they all do it.
But only certain people can get away with that because you got to have a certain fan base if it's
Right.
going to make you some bread. I honestly think he couldn't get away with that particular because he's not cool. Like ain't nobody checking for him like that.
Well, he's an old school guy, you know?
He's a. How the fuck you gonna catch a fucking a rape charge on set, bro? How you catch a rape charge on a porno set?
Bro, he said in the clip that he was exonerated based on the nanny cams.
How do you catch a fucking rape charge on a porno set, bro? He's this nigga, bro. Why you still living with your mother in Vegas? I could have been pulled up on him. I felt so disrespected because I wouldn't have said nothing. And then you butt hurt over some shit. That was 12 years ago, that clip. Because I think you kind of brought it up. It went viral and all that. And that's what sparked him to say that.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But I'm saying this was 10-something years ago, bro.
But so, wait, okay.
Like I explained to you earlier, I didn't put that up.
Right. But how did you get into it with him in the first place? Because were you all cool at one point?
That's what I'm telling you. Why would he? I didn't get it. He probably just seen me a couple months previous to that. Now he know he could get away with it because I'm not on set no more. I'm not around. So now I go to Vegas. He there the day I'm not there. The days I'm there, he don't show up nowhere.
At the convention?
None of that. He shows up nowhere. He was there the day before I got there. I know I documented I was on my way. He didn't want to show up. I'm gonna punch him in his fucking mouth.
Yeah, you said it's on site.
And listen, it's not. And it's not major beef, bro. I don't want to stab him. I don't want to shoot him. I'm not waiting in his bushes for him to come home. It's not that deep.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because I could have been pulled up on him. I could have found him. Because I got upset because everybody else is mad. How dare he even say anything? I don't give a fuck what you said. Really? You gonna say something about him? Like, really? That's the protection I got. I'm walking down the street one day, a nigga come up to me mad. Like, yo, I don't like what that bitch ass nigga said. Just fuck that nigga. I was like, yo, what are you even talking about? Because I didn't even know what he was talking about.
Right.
And then I let that go. And then my friend from home text me like, yo, what? I need to fly out there? Fuck that bitch ass nigga. I'm like, yo, who you talking about? The Rico Strong nigga. So I was like, what happened? So I watched the interview. So I'm watching it. It got toward, it was a little while before it got to that. I was about to cut it off because I was like, what are they talking about? I'm not watching it. He's a fucking lame. That whole shit, I'd have kicked him out my studio with that lame shit he was talking about. I wanted my waves like Brian Pumper. He keep his dick hard. Like, who does that? Like, come on, my dude. Like, yo. So I'm like, yo. Everybody keep coming to me like, yo, fuck that. Yo, I could have had somebody else do something, but like I said, it's not that deep. Like, come on, I'm a grown man, bro. Like, oh, somebody said something about you. It can't be that deep.
Right.
But he's not gonna walk past me. We're not gonna be in the same building. He's not gonna walk past me and know where we at. And I came to Vegas because that's what I do. And he lives in Vegas, and I'm there 3 days. I don't see him. I'm all in the convention. I'm all outside the convention. I'm at the parties that they having at that event. You see me when I met you at there. What was he? He did not show up to none of that. He lives there. He knew I was in town, bro. I swear to you, he knew I was in town. Damn. He's not built like that. Why even go there? Don't say nothing. Right. Oh, he did some dumb shit back, and I wouldn't even said nothing. Like. And you kind of sparked it. You brought it up. Yeah.
I didn't know what I was doing, but
yeah, it's kind of your fault. But it's not your fault. But you brought it up, and I didn't know he still
harbored that
10 some odd years ago, bro.
I got nothing against him.
I didn't put it up.
I got nothing against him, but it's content over everything. So I'm gonna air this out. After I did that interview with him, we did a live stream. We did an episode of, I think it was the other homies at the time, at the end of the day. So I'm doing a podcast with a bunch of other dudes, and he sticks around, and he like came on camera. He's talking and shit randomly, whatever. This motherfucker got drunk as hell. He's drunk
a wino,
as fuck
bro.
in this building.
See, that's another thing, bro. He got a gambling problem. He drink too much. He still live with his moms, bro.
But so then a girl hit me.
Hold on. He still live with his moms, bro.
I don't want to comment on anybody's situation.
That. I'm commenting on it. Nat Turner said it. Now I don't. I'm on your platform,
right?
But this is not. He's not built. He shouldn't have said nothing about me at all, bro. He's not built like
this
that.
This girl was at the office that day. She said that when she left, she saw him pulled over on the side of the road, sleeping in his car on the way back because this motherfucker got too drunk. So I hope he got home safe, because I felt bad when I heard that.
And see what I'm saying? That sound like a fair fight to you? Like, I feel bad. I'm going to punch him in his mouth and I'm going to feel bad about it. It got to be at least 3 years if I don't see him. Like,
you think it's going to be a while?
Then I'll be like, all right, cool.
You'll get over it.
I'll get over it. Yeah. But within this next 2 years, if I ever see him anywhere, I just want to punch him in the mouth. That's cool. You want to fight? Then I'm going to put him in the Campbell clutch. You know what I'm saying?
I seen someone the other day that I have beef with from like 5 years ago, and I couldn't remember why.
All right, fuck it. You know
he's like, what up? I'm like, I can't remember. I remember being mad at you, bro, but I can't remember why, so it is what it is.
Yeah, leave it alone.
Okay. So that's good to have that out there. All right.
Yeah. I just wanted to, and that's when I found you. I was like, yo, he gonna be where? I was with Shorty. I was like, yo, let's pull up on him. Where you here at the strip club? Let's go. That was my whole purpose.
Right.
I swear to you.
Because you figured Rico might stop by my strip club event.
Listen, it would have been, it would have been an issue.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Like, why didn't he hit me up? Maybe he thought you were going to pull up.
He knew I was there. Come on, my dude. I'm telling you. I'm keeping it 100 with you. He knew I was there, bro.
Right.
I shouldn't have put on my social media I was on the way. I should have just pulled up. But it's cool. Like I said, it's not that deep. I could have been set that up. I could have had a girl calling, yeah, come do content with me. And then I jump out the bushes and put the nigga in the fucking
That's a good point. Anybody who does OnlyFans content is easy to set up.
Easy to set up, bro. I could have did that.
Yeah.
Thirsty. She would have did it. We ain't pointing the cameras that way, but she was ready. Like, yeah. I was like, chill, that's cool. We good.
Oh, man. So, okay, you've seen all eras of this shit, kind of, because you started in the VHS or the DVD really
VHS
era.
was just
ending in
VHS was still in the warehouse.
Yeah.
They were shipping them out the warehouse when I showed up. So I came at the tail end of VHS. They were still there, but they was yeah.
You lived through the DVD age, and then it becomes website based. And then now it's kind of moved on to the OnlyFans era, although there's still, professional stuff.
I consider that website.
Right.
I consider that a more lucrative website. 'Cause those websites back then that we had, them just wasn't really making that much bread like that.
Really?
And I think this is just a better, higher version of a website. Basically, that's how I look at OnlyFans, a website, how we had websites. You know
it's different just because, even during the website era or whatever. So you're talking about like websites for individual performers as well.
Individual performers. Yeah. Not like a website with them. No, individually, like my own website, her own website, his own. Yeah, I had that shit back then. That shit was not making shit.
But do you look at the industry now as it used to be greater, or do you look at it as better now because the creators have more control?
I think it's better because it's always important to have the creators have a lot of control. I think that's important at the end of the day. It's funny because when I just was at the AVN, a couple of girls was complaining about these new females jumping to the top because of their popularity on their social media and shit like that, but they hadn't been on set, did all these scenes, and put that work in, that particular work in.
My girl got a lot of hate when she first came in the game for that exact thing. She goes viral. She's got Instagram followers. She doesn't have to shoot with any like real performers, whatever. The bunch of girls were just hating on her on Twitter. And I remember she did not understand, and I had to tell her, I go, you're going to meet some cool ass girls in this business, but you're also going to meet some of the most fucked up chicks ever.
Yeah. And that's cool. And I had no problem with that. Because I would say this back in the days, I hate when people put those X's on the back of their name. If you didn't earn that, it is a little process you need to go through.
Right.
I'm going to keep it 100 with you. I don't even know your girl's situation all the way.
Right.
I didn't really look at it, but I do know you put it with the robot. The Jason dude, he's a fucking robot, bro.
Why are you calling that? You don't like his swag?
He's a fucking robot.
His stroke ain't right?
These niggas is robots, bro. I don't know. You wind that nigga up and be like, go fuck her. Okay. These niggas is weird.
Oh, shit.
But anyway,
so he got the size, but he don't got the stroke, is what you're saying.
I'm not talking about no nigga size or no nigga stroke in this motherfucker. You're not gonna coach me into it either. You ain't gonna bait me into it. No. You don't give a fuck about none of that.
Okay, but you know what's
I'm talking about swag, personality, a dude, like somebody you want to go take shots with at the bar or something. Yeah, you could perform. I'm not knocking none of that.
Okay.
I'm not, no, I'm not saying that. No. Like I said, you wind them up, go fuck her. Yeah, that's
I didn't wind them up.
Yeah, I wasn't doing the winding.
Yeah. But
you know what I'm saying.
But I was thinking about him for a second because you were talking about the Brian Pumper fake jewelry thing. And Jason, I fuck with you. No shots at all. But as soon as they did that scene, the fake Watch Buster account started posting all this shit. And everybody fucking blamed me like I told them to do it. I never had jewelry in my life, I'm not the person to judge whose shit is real. But the fake Watch Buster went crazy on my boy.
Get the diamond tester and sit it right here on the guns, bro. I'm telling you, you might. Yeah, it might lessen your interviews. Niggas
but
ain't going to show up.
Okay.
They like, I ain't going there.
Once I saw the fake Watch Buster review of it, I was kind of like, oh, the jewelry that he was rocking was so expensive, like the real version of it, that it would be kind of unrealistic for the average male performer. And I believe that he's probably like near the top of the male performer
I'm pretty
earnings.
Sure he's not, that's why I
but
don't
it's
get
still
it.
not going to be.
You're not get something cooler. Just we ain't saying you got to get a AP or nothing crazy, but
Right.
start somewhere for real. Like, why would you even waste your time with that bullshit? And it looks disgusting. You sitting there looking at that shit like you sitting there thinking that shit cool. You don't know how silly you fucking look, bro. Like it's been times where I was down and I couldn't get it. I don't wear nothing, like you said. I just won't wear nothing.
But he probably never had anybody ever say shit, because in the porn world, this is not really like a topic of conversation, unlike the rap world where everybody be talking about people having fake jewelry and shit all the fucking time, you know? So he never had to deal with it until he got like the viral fame that came with doing this shit with us. Again, Jason, I'm sorry for bringing this up.
As a man, bro, it's just, as a man, fuck what everybody else talking about on the Watch Busters and all that. Like, you made the decision to put that bullshit on. Like, it's something clicking in your head to allow you to want to do that. Like, and plus, and it don't make sense because we're making money. It's just, that's weirdo shit to me. And you're not a rapper.
Right.
So it don't matter. Nobody give a fuck about your jewelry. You butt naked, motherfucker, doing porno. Nobody give a fuck about your jewelry. So it's not an investment in your image or nothing anyway. So I don't, whatever, bro. Yeah. That shit giving me a headache.
So when you look at, okay, so where are you at now with it? You formally retired at a certain point, or did you like announce it?
No.
Okay.
Nah, AVN Hall of Fame too. Just want to shout that out. Just let that be known. But
you got added this year or last year? Or?
No, this was years ago. They got me in the AVN Hall of Fame. I don't know what year. Well, I gotta look it up. But it was definitely good 4, 5, 6 years ago, something like that. 7 maybe. I don't know. It was a minute ago. So yeah, now, man, you just invest in shit, man. You know, real estate, other little shit on the side, you know what I mean, that I can't really talk about. But, you know what I'm saying?
So you've been smart with your money over the years?
I had to. I'm a tight ass. I had to be at some point because I wasn't in the beginning. Then I realized, like, oh, shit, I got to be a tight ass. I realized that at the same plan of me getting out, at the time I said I was going to get out. And also, I'm going to keep it 100 with you, OnlyFans helped a lot.
So you've transitioned well.
Oh, yeah. Because I built a name over those 20 years that I was on set doing all these scenes. So, you know what I mean? And that's what we were talking about earlier, and that's what the girl was, that's what they saying. Like, I get it, because I did put that work in. I fucking... damn, I gotta go to work today. And niggas looking at me like, nigga, you about to go fuck. I'm like, damn, it's a job though. Like,
when it's the third day in a row, it's a lot easier to just like have a hard time remembering
like, it's a job,
what's so exciting about this.
Yeah,
right?
It's like, damn, it's a job, bro. Like, yo, why you mad? Why you mad you gotta go to work? Like, all right, fuck it. So I can't even start, I had to stop complaining about having to go to work because motherfuckers don't understand. It's a job at the end of the day. So.
Right.
But yeah, I had to at some point, and I ain't gonna lie, it was later in my career that I realized, yeah, I had to start doing the right thing with my money. So, you know, start, you know, investing in shit and you know, trying to do the right thing. Because I haven't been on nobody's set in at least 5 years, bro.
Really?
No.
You're over that?
Yeah, I'm over it. I would... You know, I started going to the gym a couple months ago. I say, yo, fuck it. I might get a little run back if I feel like it, but...
So you feel like you need to have your body at a certain level if you want to be...
I would feel comfortable that way if it was. Well, I show up, not, I mean, you butt naked, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? I think that would be one of the most important things that you should be mindful of if you're a male performer is you got to get to that gym and keep your shit right, because... it'll help during your performance too. Because like I said, it starts mentally, but then it goes straight into physical after that. You know what I'm saying? When you get the mental right, and you tired and you can't, you know what I mean? You just you got to have both clicking at the same time.
I'm trying to graduate past the dad bod status this year.
About the what?
The dad bod status. Of the body of a dad at this point, really, for my whole life. Trying to get past that this year.
Well, you're not that old. I don't want to
40?
ask you. Yeah, that's not old, bro. Nah, that's not. I'm 48. I'm 48. You good right now.
I mean, from your perspective, what is the age? Like, is it all good if you're doing porn at 60? Is there anyone doing it at 60? I don't know. Like on the male performance side?
You got the Mike, my guy, man? Mike, George, Michael, oh my God. I know his name. It's Michaels, Shawn Michaels.
Okay.
He was 55 years ago. He was on set with me.
Really?
You know what I'm saying? So it's possible.
Yeah.
I ain't seeing nothing wrong with it. If you in shape and you could do it, then...
Yeah. If you're in shape from here down, it's not going to look too different at like 58 versus 48 versus 38, you know?
I was telling her the other day, I was like, all you got to do is have a flat stomach.
Exactly, yeah.
Just keep your stomach flat so you could, on that POV, you could see the whole thing. You know
Compare your sex drive now,
you got to look over your stomach, shit.
Your sex drive now versus your sex drive when you're in your 20s. Is it harder to go multiple times in a day, et cetera?
My sex drive, I need canceling. Yeah, I need to sit on somebody's couch.
Because you're that into it.
Yeah, I'm that horny all day, every day. Yeah,
that makes the job easy, right? Like if you don't like it, you're not going to be in it for that long.
Right? Hold you. And I don't know if it was the
his girl's aggressively nodding during that.
Yeah, she like, yeah, I tell this nigga like,
she looks worn out.
Enough is enough. Yeah,
he's put to work.
Yeah. So I think it had to have been because of the porn. It had to have been because of that. Because you gotta understand, I'm used to a fully dressed, makeup done, heels on, in your face. Here you go.
Yeah.
Next day, another girl dressed up, sexy as shit. Here you go. Here you go. Here you go. How do you tone yourself down from that? That could be an addiction in itself. Like, yo, what the fuck?
Right.
Like, sure, I'll be like, yo, put your heels on. Yo, put your heels on. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I know, like, damn, nigga, like,
right.
It's 3 a.m. You talking about put my heels on? You wake me up talking about put my heels on?
Because okay, the narrative is nowadays they always will say that young men now are so they're so numb to like real life sexual encounters because they've watched gangbangs and bukakis and all this crazy ass shit on Pornhub and shit. Do you buy that?
No.
For me, watching all this crazy porn has not hurt my desire.
You can't. Okay, if I put you in that environment, said do it, 85% of the motherfuckers can't. So I don't know how that could turn you into something you can't be anyway. I don't. But okay, am I confusing the question? Hold on.
I know a dude, for example. He's like 21, kind of a late bloomer. Just finally got his first piece of pussy. He's telling me he can't finish. And he's blaming it on the fact that he spent so much of his life when he was young, because he's had access to the internet. He's probably 12, 13, beating off all this crazy ass shit on Pornhub. And so now he's 21 fucking, and he can't complete it. And he's blaming it. He's telling me he thinks it's the porno.
Well, first of all, I don't think that's a bad thing. Who's going to complain about you going long?
But if you can't finish in the real world,
that's bad for you. But I sort of developed that problem as well. Don't even want to, really? And I think that all ties into me being in porno, not me watching porno. So I don't get the angle he coming from. But I suppose if I don't know what his beat off pattern, he beating off all day, then how you going, when you fuck, then it's going to be hard for you to come.
He definitely needs to cease beating off.
Yeah,
for sure, yeah.
Take a break, nigga, calm, relax.
But I can understand how.
Chill for a minute.
If your entire sexual development, your whole time that you're in puberty and whatever, you're fucking watching such and such hot ass chick getting fucked by 8 guys, you're watching 8 chicks get fucked by 8 guys, etc. And then when it comes time for you to fucking finish and you just got one human female in front of you, maybe it could be hard. For me, it was never hard, but I could understand how in his head maybe.
I can't, because unless you experience that, then I could see how it could be hard.
Right.
If he was in those games, man, he was fucking all them bitches. Now it's hard for you to come watching it.
One human female is way better than whatever the fuck you're gonna watch on Pornhub. Trust me.
That's what I'm saying.
Pussy's the greatest thing in the world. Let's just be real.
Yeah, that's why I could.
Yeah.
He need to get on the same couch that I need to get on. We need to,
Opposite sides of the spectrum.
yeah, he gonna be on that side of the couch. I'm on this side, and we both need canceling because I can't get that. No, I don't. I get him. I understand, but I don't. Yeah, because maybe I'm coming from so far from the other side of it that I don't see how. I can't even make myself be a regular person that just never did porno and just watched it and beat off all the time. Obviously I can't do that. I can't experience that because it's, I did porno for 20 years. So yeah, I get him but it could be all in his head. That might be something he think is the problem, but you probably just need to talk to somebody or relax for a little while. No sexual nothing for about a week, and then go have that sex and see if it's hard for you to come at that point.
You know what I would do if I was him too, is get a hooker. And just have one where you have no investment emotionally. You don't have to worry about embarrassing yourself. Just get one out of the way, play one exhibition game, and then come back to the league.
No, because you're putting pressure on yourself if you pay for it. Because then it's like, imagine you don't come at that point. You pay for it, and you trying to come, and then now in your head, I pay for this shit, and this bitch, I ain't coming, and this bitch. Listen, bro, it's mental. I'm telling you, it's just like that wouldn't be a good thing. That wouldn't be a smart. Yeah. Nah, that's not a good.
I gotta check in with him. I haven't found out if he's been able to nut. The last time we talked about it was months ago. I fucking gotta hit him up.
Yeah, he said I gotta check in on him. I don't know if he nutty yet. Yo, that's funny.
When you look at like all the new talent, all the girls, I'm sure you still pay attention to who's popping in the industry and everything.
I really out the loop.
Not so much. Okay.
I'm kind of out the loop. And because if you in it and you there and you working with them, that's one thing. But for me to try to look them up and see who's who and all that, if I'm not there and I'm not involved, then I'm not really caring who's popping right now. You know what I'm saying? And I didn't care then. I didn't ask who I was working with. They'll tell you the name, or if you ask or whatever, I'll be like, yo, what time you need me to be there? It's such and such, you looking her up and doing that. By the time you get there, you burnt out. You know what I'm saying? So I like to just show up. Oh, her? Okay, cool. You know what I mean?
You ever show up and it was something truly atrocious in front of you? And how did you power through?
It's called being a professional.
Did you have any methods?
I definitely had to be a professional on a bunch of occasions. And girls had to be a professional for me too. If I'm struggling or whatever, it's a job, bro. It's like we're trying to get this check together. We need to get through this together.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Or neither one of us gonna get paid. Let's help each other out here.
People who are watching it think it's just sex. They're just watching sex.
They don't know.
It's a bunch of people working together on a project.
We're definitely doing our job, and it could be a job. And some days you could be there like, oh my God, you got enough minutes?
Right.
Is it? Are we at 20? Or you asking how many minutes we got left? That's when you know.
What's the grossest, nastiest, worst thing that ever happened to you on set?
I was fucking a chick in Brazil and she shit it. I'm like, why you shit? Well, like, I to this day, this was 15 years ago and I still don't get it.
You were fucking her in the ass?
No, in the pussy.
In the ass, it's kind of normal, right?
Yeah.
Get some shit on
you. It wouldn't have been weird if I was fucking in the ass.
Right.
I was fucking in the pussy. The bitch just, I was like, yo, what the fuck?
What position? Reverse cowgirl? You just get to watch it happen?
No. It wasn't. I think it was Miss or something. I didn't know it happened. She, and then I stopped, and then I see, you know what I mean? I didn't see it come, you know what I mean? So it wasn't like I had it from the back and I just seen this shit squirt on me. Nah. It wasn't like that.
Damn.
But that gotta be the and the only other time I could think of a chick came to to audition or just want to be involved. So let me see, it wasn't even me, it was my man. He asked her, see her naked. She pulled her pants down, nigga, lit the whole room up, bro. I was like, yo, what the fuck is going on right now?
Stank just.
Yes. Like, what? This how you come to trying to get in this particular situation,
right?
A sex situation, and that shit smell like that? And if I thought harder, I could, trust me, it's been, it's
the lack of self-awareness sometimes is just,
shit happens.
Whoa.
It's porno. Shit happens. You know what I'm saying?
Fuck.
It's definitely been a bunch of situations where I'm like, damn, why are they shooting her? Like, whose decision was it to even shoot her? But guess what? Come here, Mom. I don't do my job. Let's go. All right, cool. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's called being a professional.
Were you taking Viagra or any substances throughout?
You know what? Okay, so this is another thing I get at Justin Slayer, right? Because at first I didn't know you could fail. I didn't know that existed. I didn't know you could not get hard. I had no idea about that. What are you talking about? Put a chick in front of me and I can't get hard? What are you talking about? Until it happened. And it was this shit called Stamina X. I don't know if you remember that. It's this came in this round thing, 2 little pills, probably like $7. This was way before any Viagra or any of that ever came out. And I don't think it really worked. I think it was a mental thing because he understood, because he was in it a little before me, so he understood it was mental. So if you take that little bullshit that you think doing something, and I think it was like a vitamin or some dumb shit, and then you could think that, okay, it's gonna work for me, I'm good. It's just a mental thing. But if I had to take anything, I would have quit. It's just not for me. I can't do it.
Right.
Because I couldn't imagine all those things I did taking something.
Right.
You know how fucked up I'd be right now? I probably couldn't even get hard. I'd be fucked up right now. It's a skill. It is truly, you could do it or you can't do it.
I know dudes in their mid-20s who tell me that they take it every single time they have sex.
Nigga, me go meet a girl and bring her to my house and have to go take something?
Right. It's just not a sustainable plan in the long run,
I can't even conceive that.
Yeah.
Honestly, not on nobody they got, because there are real health problems that it could be with an ED, whatever they call it. Okay, cool. So I'm not trying to shit on nobody, but I could never conceive me having to take anything. I just can't. You know what I'm saying? If I ever felt like, if it was one of those like 3 dudes on a girl, and I'm like, oh shit, I gotta deal with this shit. I go to the liquor store, that shit with the rhino on it.
you believe in the rhino?
Hey, it's mental.
Right.
If I believe in it, it's gonna work.
Right. Do you
know
ever?
what I'm saying? That's how I look at it.
Do you ever look back at those days when it was just you and 8 of the homies just working together, doing a gangbang or a blowbang or whatever? Do you just look back at that and just miss that camaraderie?
No, not at all. Absolutely not. Bunch of other dicks around. Just make the job harder, B. I'm not, it's not cool, bro.
Yeah, I noticed most of the guys who really get to a certain level,
No, but I'm talking about as far as we all on set together,
right.
you up now, yeah, all right, cool. Oh, I'm up next, yeah, that's different. But yeah, all the group shit and all that, nah,
when
that's not
playing Twister,
we just ducking around each other joints and shit. Like, oh, hold on, wait a minute, this nigga hip touch me. Come on, my dude, nah. And when I got myself to a certain position, I started refusing those. Nah, you call me for that? Nah, I'm cool. Because at that point, I could refuse some shit because I was working so much. You know, you come up, you know what I mean? So I could refuse the shit that I really just don't want to do. Or that's going to be that nerve-wracking for me that I don't want to deal with people. You know what I mean? Certain situations, I just say no. You know what I'm saying? But I've done them.
Right.
Like I said, my first 22 was DPs. So, you know what I mean? I went through the gauntlet, bro. Like, I went through it.
Do you think that the male performers today got it easy?
I would assume it's the same. You got to perform the same. You got to stay erect the same way and do this. I don't know why anything would be different. You know what I'm saying? Only thing I see different is maybe the dude could do it at home with on OnlyFans with his girl or whatever. But
a lot of that now.
And it's probably less pressure. In that situation, you know what I'm saying? So don't be thinking you throwing a bunch of X's on the back of your name because you fucking at home with your girl and
you gotta earn your X's.
Your X's is earned definitely in a different fashion. I just want to just let that be 100, yo, because like I said earlier, all those X's behind certain people's names that irritate me. And no knock to, I know how your girl came in. When I keep saying these things, that has nothing to do with that, because I didn't even know that. You told me I didn't know that.
No, yeah.
But I'm keeping 100 with you. When the girl, when she had that grief and she was explaining to me how these girls come in, they Instagram, I felt her. I get what you're saying. I'm not going to be on a committee to, fuck these Instagram model bitches and all. It's not that deep, but I get what she's saying. Because I've sat on those sets and had to, put that work in. Bad day, good day. I'm struggling. Hold on, wait a minute. Give me a minute. Let me get a cup of water. All right, let's go. You know what I mean? Like, really went through it. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I could put those X's on the back of my name with pride, because I know I went through that. I did that. You know what I'm saying? I know half these dudes couldn't function in that situation. Those DPs and those gangbangs and those other situations, and I hate when they do, I do it, I could do it, I'm okay. All right, put your ass in there, and I guess you be in that corner playing with yourself like, you know what I'm saying?
I've seen a lot of people who do this for a living not be able to do it. So that makes me feel like
they can have a bad day. You see what I'm saying? I'm not perfect. I've had plenty of bad days, but not enough where they didn't fuck with me no more. You know what I'm saying? Because you have, they're blackball you in a minute.
They start to add up?
No, they're blackball you in a minute. You won't get no more calls.
Because all these girls are just talking to each other about who's getting hard and who ain't.
Yeah, and then that,
they all
right?
talking
And then
about
that
shit.
Oh, then they don't want to work with you. Oh, nah, he was struggling the whole time I was working with Don't nobody want to go through that. I get it. Now you there all day, you keep helping this nigga and he not getting hard. I get it.
Yeah.
I had to go through that gauntlet, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But like I said earlier, I was never on nobody's no list. Like, because everybody, a lot of girls got no list.
Right. Yeah.
If nobody know about that, they got a list of people that they don't work with. I don't work with this person. When we start
organizing these like 10-person gangbangs, you figure, or not gangbang, but like orgy shit. You figure out who don't like each other real quick.
He don't. They stay over there. She never did nothing with him. Oh, she must don't like him. And imagine a performer. And knowing all of this. I know she don't like him.
I know, but it's secret.
I know that.
Because you can't tell everybody that you know that this girl don't like this girl. Even though you now know that they refuse to work with each other.
I seen them have a fight last week on set, and I you know what I mean? So you just gotta mind your business mentally and go through your shit, get your shit done. You know what I'm saying?
Normalize having sex with people you don't like. Also, just do it anyway.
No, haven't been a girl like, damn, I hate this bitch, and I can't
it's harder
say
for
that.
them than for us. That's
Yeah.
something that I frequently realize is that for me, I could fuck whatever and get the job done. She got to eat the pussy. She got to make out. She's a little bit more concerned.
No, I get it. I totally get it. No, I totally get it. I understand.
Definitely.
Well, I stay out of that. I'm just trying to do my job. That's it. You know what I mean?
For sure. So what's your life like now? Where do you stay at?
I'm in Sherman Oaks.
Oh, nice.
Sherman Oaks. I go to New York a lot.
Okay.
So, shout out to my hood, Roosevelt, Long Island. And, yeah.
You just, you're doing like real estate stuff, still doing OnlyFans. Got some other side ventures that you can't tell us about.
Yeah, we can't really talk about. You know what I'm saying?
Interesting.
Yeah, I'll talk to you later. I'll holler at you later.
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
Maybe somewhere in Massachusetts, we could do something in UMass or Boston. When you say you right
I'm
outside
from
of
New Hampshire, right outside
New
Boston.
Hampshire. I know. Okay, yeah. Okay.
Definitely. All right. So what's your Instagram?
Nat Turner 88.
Got it.
It's a few of them. So
you got some copycats out there?
Yeah. Oh, it's like 5 of them. So just follow the one with the most followers.
For sure.
That's what I always say. Like, because the rest of them shit you could tell. Like, it ain't. So it's Nat TurnHer 88. My OnlyFans is Nat Turner as well. TurnHer, spelled TurnHer, TURNHER.
Definitely.
I don't have a Twitter. They took it. I don't have a Snap. They took it. I was doing too much.
Damn.
I'm gonna get it back together at some point, but it's just like, it was just a headache. And then I was just so mad. I lost so much footage, so much. I had like maybe 200-some thousand followers on Twitter. It was just, it was heartbreaking, bro. So I just left it alone. And I don't know why.
You don't know why they took it?
No, it wasn't like I was really doing nothing nobody else was doing. And yeah, that hurt. So then I kind of stayed away from social media for a second, but then I'm like, who does that?
Yeah,
I gotta get back in the game. It's
like you're dead if you're not on there, right? Yeah. Fuck.
So then I developed one, then that got. So then I had to start this one I got now. So it's like whatever, bro.
Right.
Facebook's still active.
Okay.
But yeah, it's just really just Instagram. So if you see any snaps or Twitter, that's not me.
For sure.
So it's Nat Turner 88 Instagram.
You got any words of advice for the young sex worker creators out there?
The sex worker creators.
I don't know what they call themselves.
Yeah, I was like, who the fuck is you talking
you
about?
You called yourselves porn stars back then, right?
Yo, listen.
They got all kinds of new terms now.
Stay low, running a zigzag pattern. Nah, I don't know. I don't know. Just do your job.
Right.
Remain professional. You know what I'm saying? And feed your family and do what you got to do. Fuck what everybody talking about. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
Because, I felt some kind of way at times in my career. Was it the right decision? Like, you know what I'm saying? But it was. It was.
For sure.
It was.
Living legend.
Love is love.
My respect, man.
Appreciate you, brother.
Appreciate you coming on and sharing so much game with the people out there.
That's what's up, man. I'll be back anytime. Just holler at your kid. You know what I mean?
Sure. Appreciate you, man.
All right.
Nat TurnHer, No Jumper, coolest podcast in the world. Check us out on YouTube, TikTok, Patreon, Instagram, etc. Like, comment, and subscribe. NoJumper.com if you want to support. We out.